Hello, hello. All right, let's get the chat open here. All right. Pop this chat out, and we are good. Well, hello, everybody. I thought it might be fun here to try out this game that everybody's talking about and give you my feelings on it. We'll do a little let's play here. The chat lines are open for those of you who decide to tune in. And yeah, so Blueprints, I keep hearing about it. Never quite sure what I should think of it or what sort of a game that it actually is. So I'm on like day 8. I'm going to just start a new game here. It's really, really hard to explain. What do you mean I can't start a new game? What's that all about? Hang on, let's see here. Yeah, sometimes the controller supports are a little wonky in these games. So, okay, I don't know how much it's going to go over again, but I'll try to give you sort of the quick overview of this game. Well, wait, let's see if it's going to give you the whole deal first. Can't tell. Hello. Okay, yeah, it's going to give us the whole thing. I don't suppose I can skip any of this. Okay, perfect. All right, so here's the deal. Your like dead uncle said you get to have the girl, the gold watch, and everything if you can navigate his creepy ass house and get to the end room, the antechamber. If you can succeed in doing that, then you get everything. If you don't, you get nothing. So essentially, it's a first-person perspective, and it's a room-by-room deal, right? So you walk in, and basically it tells you you can't bring any tools from outside. You can use stuff that's here, and you can't stay overnight. So once you're out of steps, then you've got to go. If we take a look at this, this is our blueprint. So this helps us map the game as we go. You'll see more about that in a minute. We'll bring that up in just a second. There's one more thing over here that basically says every time you enter a room, that's a room, a new room or an old room, you lose 1 step. You see we have 50 up in the top left. So when you have no more steps left, you're too tired to searching and you call it a day and you have to move to the next day where the house gets completely rearranged. All right, so in this room we have 3 doors we can work with. And if you look down here, this shows us where we're at now. The antechamber is what we're trying to get to. And through using random drafts, we're going to try to build rooms that will eventually navigate us up to this antechamber. It'll make a lot more sense as we go. Just remember that like every time you leave a room or go to another room, everything sort of changes, right? So we're going to start over here. All right, so you have to pick a room based on what you see here. Now, what makes this interesting is some rooms have goodies like, or modifiers that you get to gain 2 footsteps when you go into the bedroom. And there's 1 exit to the right. Over here's a closet. You get 2 items, but there's no exits. This hallway, no items, but there's 2 additional exits. Right? So remember, as you're building this map, and you can see I brought the map up. It doesn't show you a grid right now. It just shows you what possibilities could be if you chose that room. All right, I'm going to go with the hallway because it gives me the most choices. All right, so now we're in here. Usually there's nothing in the hallway, but that isn't always the case. And you find these little signs here. Now, this is a red sign, and usually red signs are lies. So it says doors in the West Wing are more likely to be locked. That's probably a lie. We'll find out as we go. So if we bring up our map, we probably want to head north. So let's go ahead and do that. All right, so we have a pantry, which guarantees us some cash. We've got a den that guarantees us a gem. And we've got a corridor where the destination door is always unlocked. That means a lot. That's something to note. All right, so if I got a corridor, that'll send me straight through. A den, that gives me the most options. And it gives me a gem. So let's go ahead and go that way. All right, so That time changes a lot. I wonder if sometime there's going to be a puzzle. Sorry about that. Sometime there's going to be a puzzle that deals with that clock. Okay. So the room is... I don't know what's going on here. It's so crazy. It's probably me. So there's nothing else in this room to do other than to go through one of the other doors. We take a look at our map. We can't go straight. We can go east or west. Let's go ahead and head to the west. All right. So let's take a look at our options here. A closet, which basically locks us down. We have no other way to move north. West Wing Hall looks pretty good. And a parlor, which again cuts us off from going north, so we should probably not take that. But there is an opportunity to solve a puzzle in the parlor. You know what? What the heck? Let's do the parlor just for fun so I can show you what some of these more interactive rooms might be like. So we go in here, and I'm just going to pretend I've never been in here. You come over here, and there's a little wind-up key, right? And if you read the thing, it'll tell you a couple of interesting things about these boxes. There's always one box which displays only true statements. There's one that only displays false statements. Only one box has the prize. The other two are always empty. Sometimes this puzzle is easy, and sometimes not so much, especially if you're not thinking. The gems are in this box. True or false? Don't know. Let's see. The gems are not in this box. These could both be true. What's this one say? The gems are not in the white box. So one of these is wrong. So which is it? The gems are in this box. The gems are not in this box. The gems are not in the white box. So either this one's a lie. Well, okay, so this one could be a lie. This one would be true. That would leave us with this box, and this box is also true. Let's try it out. And I was wrong. I'm surprised there's nobody in the chat right now to tell me what I did wrong. But if you were to have guessed the right box, you would have got 2 gems out of it. So what do you do with gems? We're getting there. All right, so we have a bedroom possibility. Let me bring the map up. And that bedroom actually connects back to the hallway, so that's kind of cool. And we gain 2 steps. Closet will get us some items. And a lavatory. Now, most of the time, these red ones are not pleasant. So, you know what? I'm going to go for the closet, just so you guys can see what a closet might look like. Now, you always get 2 items in the closet, every single time. And in this case, what do I get? I get a security key card. And I get a gem. That's all that's in here. All right, so we've sort of run the gambit here. And if you hold down the left trigger, you can run. Now, remember, I'm expending footsteps here, so I need to continue moving in a direction that'll get me towards the antechamber. All right, so we have a storeroom. You get one of everything, but you're blocked off. And that's not good, right? I mean, yeah, we're already a little bit short on exits north, right? We got a nook that will give us a key and give us a direction north. That looks pretty good. Or a straight through spare room that doesn't have anything. Let's take the nook. All right. So the nook has a key. We were already told we'd get guaranteed a key, and that will help us unlock a locked door. 1 locked door per key. All right. So we have a pantry that takes us to the left or to the west. And then, okay, so we've seen our first room now with a gem requirement. So it's 1 gem to open a commissary, but you can buy items if you have coins. Now, right now, I don't have any coins. I could if I chose the pantry, but I'm more interested in keeping things moving. So I'm going to burn one of my gems and go in here, especially so you can see it. Don't worry, you can't play that video game. I tried. So here's the commissary, and you can buy things that you need. Salt shaker, shovel, sleeping mask, and metal detector. Each one of these things are useful in the grand scheme of things. Of course, I have no cash, therefore I get to buy nothing. See what we got going on here. So the commissary gives us 1 exit. Hopefully it's not locked. It is not. Okay, so a guest bedroom is great, but you're done. Right? I mean, you're just kind of done. There's no way to get out of there, so we don't want that. We probably don't want that. And unfortunately, we don't really want that. So since we're sort of destroying our chances here, we might as well get a storeroom so we can get a little bit of everything. There's the coin. There's the key. There's the gem. So we've pretty much worked our way through here. So let's go back to our map. Now we're going to have to take we're going to have to do quite a bit of stuff here, right? We're going to have to go back here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to have to waste 5 steps to get back to the entrance hall. So you can see how you can kind of bury yourself with the wrong options, which is, so the game becomes a little more random that way. Unfortunately, it also means you can't always win. All right, so now we could be pretty much done here if the random numbers don't help us out here. We could buy some keys, but that doesn't really help. Let's see what we got here. Corridor looks really good. Pantry does not. Let's corridor ourselves. That way we can go ahead and get through. All right. Boudoir. That looks good. So it's essentially 5 tiles across. So this would be the last tile we could go to. All right, so boudoir it is. Okay. There's nothing usually in here. Not until you make some things happen. All right, let's see what we got. Veranda looks pretty good. That puts us straight through, which is good. We want to go north. But we need 2 gems for that. That would sock us out of gems. Obviously, the guest room would completely end the game for us. Spare room looks pretty good. Let's do the spare room. I don't want to burn the gems just yet. All right, so let's take a look. All right, so a bedroom closes us off. Unfortunately, we're done. There's no option that lets us continue to go north. So it doesn't matter what we do here. It's pretty much game over, right? There's no path north, which means we're done. So, we might as well go ahead and check out the pantry. There's always a piece of fruit here. That'll give you a couple of steps. There's always some coinage in here. And you can see we're done. Right? There's no further path north. Now, they will let you sit here and flounder around until you run out of steps, or you can force yourself to call it a day, which is really our only choice because we've got nothing else, unfortunately. So we call it a day. So that's day 1. Now, as you probably figured out, every day you start over clean. So I'm trying to figure out, of course, you get some, you made a small cottage of 13 rooms, right? So you get this sort of summary, right? Didn't do well. That wasn't a good day 1. So now we're going to go on to day 2. Now, there are certain things that happen in the house on later days. Like if you get to like day 8, I think certain things happen. So even though it doesn't look like you're doing anything different each day, there are possibilities that will do that. I'm shocked there's nobody in the chat. Did I got this thing even set up right? Probably not. Or there's just nobody cares, which could also be the case. Just give me a second here. I just want to make sure. Yeah, okay. Well, whatever. That's okay. Everyone's quiet in the chat if there's anybody there. So, all right, so we're going to start the game over again. And again, there's so much randomness in here, right? That you could only be expected to do so well based on the options that you're given. So here's a den. Again, that looks good. That puts us not only north, but also to the east. So we'll take the den. The den also scores us a gem. Boop. It's funny, we didn't run across a single locked door. Let's keep heading north. All right, so we've got 3 paths north so far. So I could use the bedroom here. The guest room. Yeah, I'll have to double back to get here to get those 10 steps. Parlor looks pretty good. Let's try this game again, shall we? So again, you've got the box challenge. It's always the same thing, and it's always the same rules, right? There's always one box that's true, one box that's false, and there's only one box that has the prize. Let's see if we do better this time. This box and the white box are both empty. Well, that could be true. There's a second wind-up key in this room. I don't think so. I've never seen a second wind-up key. So that's probably a lie. So this is the lie box. So one of these has to be telling the truth. The statement on the white box is true. This is a lie. That's a lie. So this one must be true. This box and the white box are both empty. Here we go. Let's see how we do. Yay! Sometimes I'm smart enough. Hey, get back over here. Sometimes I'm smart enough. There's 2 gems for the war effort here. All right, so we're heading north. All right, so this chapel. Notice how the red rooms all kind of suck? So in the chapel, every time you go through, you got to give them a coin. Of course, if you don't have a coin, they don't take a coin. The breaker box. So this is one of those unique rooms. So you want this, but at the same time, we're already closing one of our gaps to go up to the north, right? But you know what? We're going to get it. 1, because you haven't seen it. And 2, because it might come in handy. So the few things that I do know about are the key card system. So if you turn this off, the scanners don't work and you can't go through the doors. There's got to be a reason why you'd want to turn it off. There's also power to various locations like the garage, the dark room, and the gymnasium. The dark room is a red room. I'm going to turn that off just to see what happens. The gymnasium's a red room. I'm going to shut that off. The garage I'm not sure about. I'm going to turn that one on. And I haven't seen what the vac indicators do yet. So there's certain rooms that are unique, but you still want to have them so that you can use them. In this case, we have to move along. All right, so we can go north from the den, so let's do that. Closet, hallway, and nook. Well, hallway's probably our best bet, no? So you're probably saying, hey, the hallway's got a door to the right, so what happens when it bumps up against the utility closet over there? Well, the answer is no door, it's blocked off. So we actually only got 1 door out of this. Ooh, a 4-way passageway. You never get one of those. So that would bring us down to the entrance hall. Now, this 4-way passage is kind of nice. Remember, we could need to go back to that utility closet, and being able to come back south from north might be helpful if we have less rooms to traverse. So that would probably be a good choice. The corridor would be a good choice. We have several rooms over to the east. And then, of course, the pantry would block our way. Now, you notice we currently have no way to go north right now. So we should probably hedge our bets, burn the 2 gems, and take the passageway. Again, there's usually nothing here. Now, you notice because there was a door, that put us back to the entrance. So that's good. Let's go ahead and continue heading north. All right. So a nook could be useful. We could use the key. The spare room is a nice neutral, and it does continue us going north. Tough call. For somebody in the chat, you guys could offer up, but nobody's here. Let's grab the key. Again, every turn and weave you have to make takes away from your steps, so... the security room. That's something we actually want. And it just so happens that that gives us a move north. So we have 1 gem. We might as well, no use not spending it, right? So now we go into the security room. And I'm just going to skip this because it's way long. Essentially, this kind of shows you all the different rooms that could be in the house. Hey now, Cereal Milk DVD. Thank you. You're very, very welcome. All right, so one thing that you'll see here is it'll tell you that blue memos equal true and red memos are lies. I've never seen that switch. There's also a key card here, which is great. There's not always a key card here, so it's nice that there is one. The doors are also not a security lock, so I guess either way. So here's the red one. It says all the antechamber doors are unlocked, which means that's a lie. Key cards are more likely to appear in the higher ranks of the estate, blah, blah, blah. And there's a terminal password that's scratched out. If you have the magnifying glass, I believe that you could determine what that password is. But I do not have the magnifying glass, so we're screwed. So you also can interact with the computer. And so you can see what's currently available in the inventory. So there's a magnifying glass somewhere. All right, cool. That's good to know. Oops, I didn't mean to exit. So you can get the inventory. You can also look at the key card systems. So the key card system is currently operational because the power's on, right? We're going to set the security level to low, which should lower the number of security doors. And we'll change the offline mode. So if we shut power off in a room, the key card would leave the door unlocked. Hopefully that makes sense. It took me a little while to get through all this nonsense. All right, so we're ready to continue our journey. That way's blocked off. Let's take a look at our map. We do get to keep heading north, so let's do it. Okay, so I haven't quite mastered the intricacies of the drawing room yet, but that does look like our best option because, as you can see, it gives us directionals all over the place. So let's go ahead and drag. Oh, we have no gems. No. Okay, so I guess our best bet is the bedroom. Oh, yeah, this runs just fine on Steam Deck. I just don't happen to be on the Steam Deck right now. I'm on my PC. It's just easier to record. Apparently, this plays great on the Steam Deck. So this is a locked chest. You can use a key to unlock it, or you can also bash it with a sledgehammer if you happen to have one. I'm going to leave it alone right now. If I had a surplus of keys, I might do that. There's all sorts of little things you can pick up to look at. I'm going to kind of... our first locked door. See, if I had used the key before, we'd have been screwed. All right, so let's get the door open. All right, so what do we got? Closet es no bueno. Corridor's not bad. The chapel is enticing because it gives us a couple of different... All right, fine. So here's the chapel. Plus, we haven't used this yet. If I had any money, I'd have to tithe on the way through here. Fortunately, I don't have any money right now. All right, so let's see what we got here. Lavatory, no es buenos. Spare room would be good. You know, this guest bedroom might not be bad, other than the fact that it sort of limits us. We still have 3 passageways to the east. This will buy us 10. Nah, I'm gonna stay straight and just keep moving. All right, so again, if I had like a metal detector, there might find a key or something in here. But most of the time, these rooms don't change unless you have some sort of modifier with you. The observatory. I have no gems, so we can't make it anyway. And the last 2 items that we can choose are both blockers. So I guess we get to pick one. Now, here's the sucky part. The storeroom, if I go in here, I'm going to get a key and a gem and a coin. As soon as I walk back through the chapel, I'm going to lose the coin. But since we really don't have any choice, storeroom it is. All right. So again, you've seen the storeroom before. Coin, key, and gem. And there could be other stuff in here. Again, if you happen to have that modifier. So we are locked up. We need to go back through the chapel. Make it right. See? Just lost my coin. Thank you. Oh, I got to use my last key too. This sucks. All right. So what do we got? Guest bedroom, not good. Looks like the corridor is what we want. That'll buy us some space. Again, you might find stuff hidden in here if you have the right stuff. Oh, patio. All right, let's see what we got here. Closet, that's going to completely lock us off, and then we're really screwed on this. Actually, that's game over. If we were to put a closet here, there's no way to continue north. There's no way to continue east. And even if we could continue west, there's no way to proceed north from there. So, kind of sucky. Pantry looks like our best bet. And the patio, again, that would be great, except we'd use our gem. Screw it. Let's just do the pantry. All right, grab the coin, grab the money. Whew, I thought that was going to be locked. I was going to panic. All right. Dead end. Pretty much our only choice, and we're going to have to burn a gem for it. Okay. For those of you who missed out on the commissary earlier, several things you can buy if you have the cheddar, and I have no cheddar. Well, I have some cheddar, but not enough cheddar. Let's hope this isn't locked. Okay, good. So now what we're looking at here is a bunk room, which would be great if that wasn't like our last choice. The boudoir, and that looks good. And the kitchen looks good. So, let's take the boudoir. Why not? I can't believe we haven't gotten the billiard room yet. I wanted to show you guys that. All right, so save you guys some frustration that I had. Nothing special in here. I know we're going to get a locked door soon. Damn! Oh, there's the billiard room, but the game's... it's all over. Damn it. Well, at least I can show you the billiard room before we have to go on the next day. Because there's no way out from here. Now, there's nothing in the closet that could help us. Well, let's do the billiard room so you can see the puzzle. So here's the billiard room, and the puzzle revolves around darts. So this is a plus or minus sort of thing, right? So, oops, let me start the game. So this is telling me select 12. Okay, so I select 12. The next step is addition. 9 plus 6, right? 15. Where is it? The next one is subtraction. 19 minus 14. Believe me. And if, by the way, if you get any of these wrong, you have to start over. Now, this one is... this one looks like... Is this another subtraction? I think so. Man, I had this all figured out last night. Perfect. Now, this one's multiplication. 2 times 6, I know, is 12. All right, so now you've got an order of operations problem. So you got 14, a minus 2, that'd be 12, times 7. Well, that doesn't work out, right? So it has to be within the realm of possibility. I'm sorry. So 14 minus 7 is 7, times 2 is 14. Okay, there we go. And when you get them all right, yay, we get keys. So far, I've only seen keys in here, but I bet it wraps things around. So, all right. So, unfortunately, there might be something over here. Again, it won't matter. Oh, there's coin. Unfortunately, though, as you can see, there's no way to move north. There's nothing in any of these rooms that can help us proceed north. So we have to call it a day and start on day 3. So the game is interesting. It's got an interesting use of mechanics. What it's kind of missing, though, is the gotta play another round. It's almost frustrating to the point of, okay, so I'm like day 3 in, and I've barely made it any further. So I don't know. I mean, there are some people that this really resonates with. I kind of like it. I don't know if I like it for $30. But it's one of those, I guess somebody might call this cozy, right? Because you're not in frantic shooting mode. There's not really a whole lot you have to think about other than maybe a couple of the puzzles. All right, so there's our parlor again. All right, so again, get the key. One box tells the truth, one box lies. The box that claims to be black has the gems. This box is the blue box. That's a lie. This box is the black box. Also a lie. This one has to be true. The box that claims to be black has the gems. This is it. Yay. Every now and then a puzzle comes up that you're going, wait a minute. None of that makes sense. And so you guess wrong. All right, so what do we got here? That utility closet. You know, we did that last time. Pantry it is. Again, you'll always find fruit in there. You'll always find some cash in here. Pretty much a guarantee. Oh, a hallway. Ooh. That does connect us back to the entrance hall, which is nice. And it gives us a way north. Everything else is a dead end. Hallway it is. All right, so let's head north. Again, the red sign could be a lie. You don't know. Commissary. And we have enough gems for it. Let's see what we got here. Spare room will take us north. Dead end with the guest room. Commissary will take us east and burn a gem. Let's go with the spare room. Let's keep moving north. And again, for those of you who've tuned in late, the goal is to get up to the antechamber. Oh, another chapel? Bastards. All right, so we don't want a dead end. The nook would be okay. The chapel would probably be better. Fine. Take my money. Oh, don't worry, we will. Let's keep heading north. Guest bedroom would be a dead end. That might not be bad. Standard bedroom. Ah, the security room. Never mind. We always take the security room when you can, because there's always something that's useful here. Okay, blue memos are still true. Let's go in and adjust the computer a little bit. So we're going to take the key card system and make it low. I don't know if there's some reason why you would not want to make these low and unlocked, but I'm sure as we continue playing that maybe we'll find out. So here's that login to the network that you need that network password for. And the password looks like it's always in the same spot, right? It's over here, terminal password. And again, if you have the magnifying glass, I think you can make out what the password is. All right, so why not? Let's head west. Furnace. I can't imagine why anybody would want a furnace, because you're going to get more red rooms and all the red rooms suck. Nook looks good. That'll head us north. And the coat check. So this is how you stash items. So if you wanted to, say, carry a shovel or a metal detector or a gem or something, you could put it in the coat check room and you could pick it up on the next day. So it's looking like the Nook is good. Plus we have no keys. This would be, we need at least one key. My guess is this door is probably going to be locked. Sure enough. So, well, I was a net zero on that one, huh? The den looks good. We do have one room still to the west, and that gives us west and east, gives us another gem. So the dining room, you get a meal, and the meal helps you get additional steps. So that could be useful, and it keeps us going north. No gem cost. Okay, let's go that way. All right. So we haven't quite reached rank 8 yet. So we're rank 6. We'll get to rank 8 at some point, and then that little that cover will come off, and we can nosh a little. All right. Locked, and we have no key. Well, we better as hell hope this one's unlocked. Ah, crap. All right, back to the security room, and we head east. Now remember, every time we move from room to room, we're losing a step. This one better not be locked or we're screwed. Good. All right, so nothing really new. We got a commissary, of course, which will keep us heading north. A kitchen keeps us heading north. Food for sale, right? So we could buy ourselves some steps there. And, of course, the guest bedroom's out because that would block us. So, one gem. Which one's it going to be? I don't know. Let's do the kitchen. Cat's on my lap. Okay, why don't you get off my lap? So hot. All right. So, again, you can look here and buy stuff. Banana sandwich. So you get a lot of steps, right? Add morning room to today's draft pool. I don't know what the morning room is, but I don't have 8 anyway. I could afford a banana, but I think I'm going to palm this cash for now. Ooh, a nursery. Too bad it's a dead end. Okay, the den is really the only choice, right? We don't have any gems anyway. The storeroom would be great, but I mean, we would have a key and we could unlock one of the dining room doors. But I'm going to play it safe and go with the den. All right, again, the den is good for the gem. Which way do we want to go? Now, what the heck? Let's go west here. This doesn't bode well here. There's no way north. Damn it. Okay, so we got to look at it. We could get a courtyard. Useless. Although the courtyard does have mounds of dirt, and if we come across a shovel, there might be something useful to dig up. I'm going to go with the guest bedroom. It's a dead end anyway, but we'll gain 10 steps when we go in there. And again, sometimes there can be stuff in here. There's like a note you can read. Oh, look at this. What do we got? Car keys. I haven't actually used these. I found these before, but I have not found a use for them just yet. All right. Let's see where we're going. We're heading east. Please don't be locked. Damn it. Okay, so what does that leave us? We have no keys. We have no way other than to go back to the... hey, Carlos, I see your Ghost Recon is giving you a problem. Why don't you head over to our Discord, and we'll see if we can help you later when I'm done with my live stream. All right, so fortunately we have all these extra steps. Am I right? Buy coin. I think we have to go... Oops. We could go that way. All right, that's closer. Let's try it. Hopefully it's not locked. Oh, good. Oh, it's a dead end, of course. Well, let's get the storeroom. At least we can get a key, and we can get out of the dining room up top there. I think that's our best bet. Coin, key, and gem. Goodbye, coin. I'm in such trouble with this. My sense of direction sucks lately. Okay. And here we go. Let's go back up and get one of the doors unlocked. We'll head north. Well, at least we knew it was locked. All right. The dark room. Oh, great. All right. Well, the dark room gives us the most options. We can use the commissary. Let's go with the commissary. The dark room really does limit what you can do. I've got 2 coins. There's nothing I can buy. Ah, the key card scanner. Aha. First opportunity here. And guess what? I don't have a key card this day, do I? Well, that's the end of that. Day 20 and 21, there's a 50% off items. So there is one of your roguelike perpetuals, right? That's why you keep playing, is because over time they might help you out and give you other stuff. There's another shot at the terminal password. Commissary closed day. What was that? Day 12 to 16. So even though this looks really fairly primitive on the top of things, let's see, what are we going to do now? I think we might be done with this day. I think we're screwed. Commissary's locked. Dining room's locked. We have no key. The den was locked, so we have to go back down to the entrance hall and hope for the best. I wish you could run just a little faster. That'd be nice. On the right track here, right? Straight through, straight through. Goodbye, coin. The chapel's nasty. Wait a minute. Oh, that was a tape gun. Hey now, Alex, how's it going? This is not my first playthrough. I played a bunch last night, but I'm on day 3, I think, right now for this one. Okay, so we do have one exit only, and this is it. So the bedroom will take us north. We'll get a couple of footsteps out of it. And, oh, look at this. Nice. So this is a draft reroller. So essentially, if you get a set of 3 rooms you hate, you can reroll and hopefully get a better one. I'm sure there's nothing else I missed in here. Okay. Pray there's no locked door. Nice. All right, so we have a corridor, which will take us straight through. Closet, which just hamstrings us. Dark room is also a hamstring. Good, because I didn't want to use the dark room anyway. All right. Here we go. Passageway. Oh, it's 2 gems. I'm screwed. There's no other way out of here. And this represents the end of our day. Because the dining room's locked. The den is locked. We can't get a passageway. So the best we could do is grab a couple of items or operate the breaker box. Neither of which will help us. So let's go ahead and do the closet. See what we get. See if there's anything new. Well, there's that. Where's the other thing? There's always 2 items in here. Where's the other one? How strange. Oh, the shoes. This is the first time I've seen the shoes. Occasionally save in traveling long distances. All right, cool. Yeah, first time I've seen the shoes. So the game keeps throwing fun things at you. But unfortunately, as I mentioned, we are done. We've got the day is locked out. Everything's done. So we're going to call it. Miserable. All right, on to the next day. With a new day brings fresh hope. Or in our case, not. This is what I mean. Like, I don't feel like, yeah, let's have another day. Let's have another day. It's like, oh, we got to have another day. So I'm hoping that things get a little more exciting as you go higher up in days. Like I said, I've got to day 8 already. All right, let's hope this one goes better. Again, it's luck of the draw. I mean, there's not a ton of skill in here other than just not being dumb, right? Okay, so den looks good to me. I'm sure we'll get another utility closet later. Give me my gem. Keep heading north. Passageway. There's the security room again. Damn it. Security's got the most, and I've got a gem, so let's do it. Key card? Nope. Blue memos are still false or true. We'll go and make our key card adjustments. I love the sound effects of like the old MFM drive. That's great. Set our security level to low. Oh, damn it. It's not super responsive. Okay, and then confirm. And let's get out of here. All right. All right, which way's north? Boiler room. That one's new to me. Our buddy the chapel locks us out with the guest bedroom. No more ways to go. And I have no gems. Great. Well, we got plenty of exits right now. Let's go ahead and grab the guest bedroom. Maybe we'll get that set of keys over here or what? Ooh, compass. Draw floor plans leading north more frequently. God knows we need that. All right. That's good. It's one of those little bonuses. All right. So where are we at here? Let's head this way. My buddy the dark room. Parlor looks pretty good. Yeah, I don't want the dark room. We'll do the parlor again. All right. Let's get our key. Those of you who've been here. One box is the truth, one lies. Okay, the blue box contains the gems. This box is the white box. That's a lie. So this could be true. This box is the black box. That is also false. So this is true. The blue box contains the gems. Do you guys ever feel like this is sort of like in Labyrinth when she meets the two-headed card dudes? One of us always tells the truth. The other one always lies. All right, so spare bedroom goes straight through. Kitchen's a dead end. Storeroom would be great, but I think I'm going to stick with the spare room. Nothing in here. Of course. Well then. That solved that little mystery. All right, what do we got? So the spare room's locked. I'm going to have to go back down through the den. All right, here we go. Oh, you guys can't hear the game audio? It's probably really quiet. There's really not much audio here. Let me see if I can up that a little. Hang on. Let's see. There you go. I turned it way up. Let me know if it's too loud, okay? There's really not much audio to this game. It's pretty quiet. All right, let's see. What do we got? The Nook looks good. Drawing room looks good. And we had the gem for it. Do you hear the little footsteps now? I'm telling you, there's like practically no audio in this game. All right. Closet. Bedroom wouldn't be bad. Okay, so the observatory we haven't seen yet, and I do have a gem. You see over here, I could redraw. But let's go ahead and do the observatory just so you guys can see it. So essentially, the idea here is that you can see there's one area open, and here is your telescope, and you use the wheels to push the telescope and make it look out here. Now, what you see out there will designate what sort of treat you get. You get 1 gold if there's a North Star, if there's twins, if there's whatever. So these are the sorts of things that you can get. So we'll save this in case we run out of options. In the meantime, let's go ahead and continue here to the north. You guys hear the music now? Yeah, there's a little music playing now, so hopefully you can hear that. Ooh, that looks great. Bedroom wouldn't be bad, but I'm not really short of steps. Yeah, let's take the west wing. What do we say? Head north? That's what I thought. Storeroom. That'd be nice. I'm kind of out of stuff. That'd be all right. The pantry would be pretty good. Let's take the storeroom. I know this is a gamble, but we need the stuff because we're going to run across a locked door soon. So we need that key. Okay, what do we got? We've got a corridor, which is useless. Pantry looks great. Hallway looks great too, actually. But I get coin here. Yeah, we'll take the coin. Forget we also get fruit too. The loop. All right. Did you guys say you could hear the sound now or no? I feel bad you guys are missing audio here. You know what? I think I know why you're not hearing it, and I don't know if I can change it now. Actually, you know what? I bet I can change it. Here, let's do this. Let me bring that down. Okay, hopefully my mic will mute it. You guys should be hearing that now. Let me crank it down just a little bit. I do apologize. I should have done some sort of a check. All right. Okay, it should be here in just a minute. You should be able to hear it. About a 15-second delay. I had the wrong audio channel being fed. So it should come on here in a minute. Okay, utility closet. Not a good plan. Chapel. There she is. I'm sorry about that. All right, well, let's take the chapel. I need a way north. Watch you take my coins. Thank you so much. At least they don't take 10%. Let's see. Closet. Not that good of an option. Corridor sounds good. You know, I've never used the secret passage. I think I'm going to hold off, though, for now. I just want to keep us moving north. Again, I'm not seeing anything beside us. I can't believe that wasn't locked. I was sure it was going to be locked. Bedroom looks good. Kitchen looks good. Food for sale. I do have a gem. You know what? Bedroom it is. All right. Anything in here? Oh, what do we got? What do we got? Money. Bah. I wanted toys. All right. Well, I knew it was bound to happen sooner than later. All right. So what do we got? Nook would be good. Boudoir would be good. Oh, they'd all be good. I have 7. I can buy something at the commissary, so let's do that. Besides, every time I travel through the chapel, they take my cash anyway. All right. So I could buy a gem. So the shovel is interesting. I haven't found the use for the salt shaker yet, but I'm sure it's possible. I'll grab the shovel just because I have a weird feeling I'll need it. So it looks like it could be useful for digging. No kidding. Really? You're smartish. All right. I should have bought a key, huh? All right, so what does that leave us with? That leaves us with a lot of frickin' backtracking. That's what that is. Okay. Let's use those steps. All right, straight through. This sucks. We got to go way back. Let's take another look here. The spare room one was locked, right? Okay. We could use the observatory, but let's keep moving. Keep going. Okay, well. We're back to the beginning. So, obviously, if we go west, there's no way to go north. So, we're going to not waste our time that way. Coat check, right? Nice. Utility closet, nay. Hallway it is. Perfect. So what do we want to do? Either way has the same limited options, so let's go this way. Ooh, the office. I don't know if I've had one of those. Doesn't matter because I don't have 2 gems. Ha! Boudoir it is. Nothing for us in here. Ah, see, I knew. Oh, I don't have any gems. Damn it. The veranda is where you can dig. All right, what do we got here? That's no good. And that's no good. Crap. We're done. Unless I can get a key, which I can going this way. That'll buy us 1 path north. So, if this is locked, we'll backtrack. It's not. Perfect. Ah, billiard room. Great. There's a couple of keys in here. Providing I can solve the stupid puzzle. All right. 7. Oh, I've never seen 3 before. Interesting. So that's 5, 15. Whoa. Okay, so 19 minus 4 is 15 again. Right? 4, 15, yeah. And then 15 minus 13 is 2 times 3 is 6. All right. 7 minus 1 is 6 times 3 is 18. 18, 18. Where are you? Nice. Show me the key. Oh, 1 key? I have your dart game brought in all the way over here, and all you have for me is a light key. All right. Let's make sure there's no coin over here. Oh, there is. Grab that. All right. So, all right. Well, at least you don't have to go quite as far. Make sure I'm going the right way here. All right. So let's keep heading north where we can. Shortest one would be straight ahead up to the spare room. Thought that was the way over here, no? That's the guest bedroom. All right, let's burn our key. Courtyard, there's places to dig there, and I don't have any gems. Piss. Dead end. Can't do it. Dark room it is. Well, you guys haven't gotten to see one of those yet tonight anyway, so. All right, so essentially when we draw, we can't see. So we're going to head north because that's our best bet. Hopefully it's not locked. And guess what? Well, at least we don't have any gems, so it's not like we make a bad choice. We guessed wrong. It's just there's only one guess. What do we get? Frick, closet. Oh, we got a key, though. Okay, okay, okay. Shoes, too? Oh, where's our other item? What's that? The sleep mask? First time you enter each bedroom with a sleep mask, gain 5. All right. Well, then, where does that leave us? That leaves us going up to the commissary and trying to get through there. Lord, we're down to 23 steps, peeps. This is our only way. Get my bearings again here. Damn it. I just wasted a step because I kept falling for the same crap. All right. Damn. Okay. Let's make sure since I've been... Okay, we do still have the observatory we can use. So we will keep that on ready hot standby. Okay. Oh, watch me lose my last coin. Goodbye. Should get a song or something for the coin, right? Okie dokie. Let's use our key. What's this special keys thing? We got a silver key? Wait a minute. When did that happen? Hang on a second. Hang on a second. Hang on a second. We did get a silver key. Unlocking a door will lead to a room with many doors. Damn, we want that. Okay, cool. I did not catch that silver key bit before, so use it, baby. Yes, yes. Okay. I have no gems. 7 locked doors. I have 1 key. Let's go with the dining room here. Can't use it yet, but okay. My guess is one of these is locked. No, not that one. Sweet. Can't do the dead ends all the way. Piss. All right. Might as well get our breaker box. The dark room was off. I'm going to turn that on. I'm going to leave the key card system in place. All right. Well, we still have 1 way to go, and we have 1 key left. And it's a good thing we've got it. Okay. All right. So what do we got? That looks good. This could really mean something here. Plus, we haven't seen this one yet. So, items in the house gather here. Sometimes there's some good stuff. Other times, not so much. Ah, the safe code. I haven't actually found the safe yet, but 9083. Someone will have to help me remind me of that later. I don't think there's anything else in here. Allow you to spread items throughout the house. When the items are spread, they're immediately placed in several of the rooms currently of your estate. If you have a conference room, spread are gathered in that room instead. All right. Anything over here? Nope. All right, we have 2, and I should have known that one would be locked. This one better not be locked or we're done. Crap. Okay, so what do? We need a key. And we might be able to get one out of the observatory, but we're down to 17 steps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay, let's do it. We have enough steps. If I waste a single one, we're screwed. So I will be a little bitch and checking every single one that has more than 1 way. Ha! I got no coin. Can't go that way. Pantry, right? Yep. I got to remember how to do this stupid observatory puzzle. This way, right? There it is. All right. So let's see. One of them. How do I do that? Let's see. Okay, wait a minute. Wait. I remember now. All right. So. All right. I believe. Wait, how do I make this other one turn? I forget. Has to be down or something. All right, hang on. Oh, I remember what it is. Okay, so I got to turn it. This sucks. All right. So I got to turn this thing until I can reach the other lever. This will stop in a minute, because I won't be able to turn it anymore. Is that it? That's it. Okay, now I think you can go up here. Now you can reach the other one, I think. Right? Crap, where was the other lever at? Because you have to be able to make it go up and down, too. Let me see. I thought that was what that other one was. Okay, hang on. Well. Oh, we're done with that way. Maybe it has all the way to the other way. Keep it going. Can I reach this now? Nope. Damn it. Where was that other... That has to be it. Alright, let me go back up here for a second. There's a reason there's a set of stairs here. Ah, it's this one, you bastard. Oops. Alright. So now, okay, so now it's raised up so it's pointing at least at the shutters there. Now we can point it and hope that we get lucky. A lot of effort here. Nope, not that way. I don't think. No. Come on, keep it turning. Last time I did this, the shutter was on the other side. It was a heck of a lot easier. Okay, now we can look. What do we get? We get a coin. Not really what we were hoping for. No key. All right. Well, we know what that means, folks. We are pretty much done. You know what? We could play it out, right? We could play it all the way out. We can double back and hit those other two rooms. And let's see. We're going to need steps, right? Because we're almost completely out of steps. But since we haven't been out of steps yet. 2 bedrooms. So, freeze your accounts. Okay, so this is something new for me. They do not reset at the end of the day, and they cannot be adjusted or used until tomorrow. So that's interesting. I think you would use that, like right now I would use it so I could keep my coin for the next day. Unfortunately, though, I guess none of these are actually going to help me. So, might as well. Accounts are frozen, except for the key. So I'm assuming my stuff will be in here tomorrow. All this good stuff that's frozen, we can't have it. You can't have it. Alright, well, that's it for this day. We got a lot closer. I mean, we made it up to the antechamber. We just didn't quite make it in. So now we call it a day. So, Stacy, I'm assuming you're already playing this game and you're just watching me flounder? Well, we did better. We have an ordinary villa this time. All right, one more run and we'll be done with it. I'm sure you guys are all bored of watching this crap. I don't understand the draw. I mean, I understand the game. I don't understand why everybody's making a big deal about it. To be honest with you. I don't know why all these podcasts are talking it up or whatever. Maybe they've got a shrewd PR person. This probably would have been useful to have earlier on. All right, what do we got? We got a key. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, hallway would be fine. Den looks pretty good. Give me that gem. All right, so that puts us back through. So let's keep going. Oh, you're about to start. Oh, cool. Ah, that parlor. That's exactly what we're looking for. Nice. Oh, the nook, though. I got a key already. Let's do the parlor bit and get a couple more. I guess I got to go get the thing first. There we go. Got it. Thank you. All right. The black box is not empty. This is the black box. Lie. This is the black box. Lie. This is the true box. The black box is not empty. Therefore, it has the gems in it. This is going to be what we choose. Purdy. All right. Perfect. Head north. North, Miss Tessmucker. Oh, I got a gem, too. I'm going to hold on to them. As long as we're going north, I'm good. Let's go. Sure there's nothing hiding around the corner. Oh, patio. I might be willing to waste a gem on a patio. Well, I need to because everything else is a dead end. All right. Patio it is. So here is our patio. You see there's dirt down here? If we had that damn shovel, we could dig stuff up. thought there was 2 dirts in here. Maybe not. We do get a gem. Yeah, exactly. That was the helper thing. Alright, nothing else in here, right? I think that's it. Alright, let's go. Chapel. No. That doesn't really... Oh, that's okay. Yeah, it's just as good. Yeah, I got plenty of gems. Let's do it. Alright. So because I'm in the drawing room, I think I can just sit here and redraw, I think, until I get what I want. Pantry would be fine. No. No. Let's see what the redraw looks like. Do I just get the one? Okay, I get one freebie. And I messed up. I should have taken the other thing. Well, you know, that's the way it is. Take my 1 gem as I walk through here. Bing! Or my coin, rather. Ah, there's the security room. Nothing northbound. You guys suck. Alright. And blue memos are still true. Is there anything laying around? Alright, let's do the computer thing again. There's probably something a little deeper to this computer stuff that I don't know. Like, there may be a reason why you have to have the security at a certain level. I still haven't got my magnifying glass to get the code. All right. Oh, a laundry room. I've not seen that before. Launder currency. Well, I don't have any currency. Commissary is the only one that gives us a path north, so we take it. Eventually, they got to get this game playable. I got to play me some game. I got no coins, so that doesn't matter. All right, what do we got? That's what we got. North. Thought that was going to be locked. Well, our kitchen's the only thing, and I have no gems. Great. Damn, the day's already over? Oh, man. It is. There's nothing I can... Well, wait a minute. No, that... I got no gem. There's no other way north. And there's no way to go around north. This sucks. This was a very quick day. All right, well, let's see if we happen to get anything interesting in here. Ah, the metal detector. No way. All right, cool. So at least I can show you that. The day wasn't a complete waste. All right, so there should be enough walking around here. All right. So when you get into an area, I'm hoping there's actually one around here. Security room goes down. We might as well. Breaker box. Office. Oh, no gems. Great. Fine. I guess we take the dark room. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Not that it matters. The day's still over, but... Oh, well, oh, see? Now the metal detector's lit up. Now, it could be because there's something in the room that you know's in the room, like this key. That's it. Sometimes, though, when you run around the hallways, that detector will go off. I've got to double back now. Where am I going? Ah, let me just use that coin up. Thank you. No metal detector in here either? Cheap bastards. Nothing? Man, you know, the last time I had this metal detector, there was stuff everywhere. Not here. Man, this sucks. Come on. Give me something. Nope. do have a gem. That it matters. As I'll make a nook. Oh, there's the metal detector, but it's probably the key. Yep. How useless. Well, I'm afraid that's it. Yeah, there's no more north. We're done. Damn it. I even had the damn metal detector, too. Is there actually anybody even still here? If they are, I'll play one more. That was just too short. Cozy cottage my ass. That was me getting swizzled. All right. Do 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 do. I'll take the key. Bedroom looks good. You guys better cough something up. Nothing? Pantry's okay. Parlor's okay. Where's my wind-up? There we go. Gems are not in the white or blue box. Gems are in both. Nope, there's only one in one, so that's the lie. Gems are in both. That's also a lie, so this is the truth. Gems are not in the white or blue box, so they're in this box. Bloop, bloop. We're getting easy ones. All right. Patio looks pretty good. Take our gem. Key card. Oh, well. Might as well be a locked door, right? Back we go. All right. Let's head this way. I'm not going to bother setting everything up, I don't think. Fine. Ooh, a re-roller. Nice. Perfect. Can't afford it. I got no money. Well, how sucky. All right, we'll take the terrace. Maybe there's at least... Oh, a banana. All right. Well, we got the green room restriction taken off, so that's something. Where are we going? We are going east. Yes, we need a gem. Okay, so storeroom. Not like we can go north here anyway. So the game's basically over all the same. Unless we can get a key card. And the only way we're going to do that is maybe in this next room. And it's not looking good. So we need a key card to get through the patio. All other exits north are blocked. So that's it. We're done. Yeah. That it matters. Oh, I don't even have a gem. So that's it for this day. Damn. So annoying. That was quick. I assume there's nobody here still watching. It's late. Oh, there's 3 people watching. Never mind. What do I know? You guys must like my torture. I guess we'll go again. You guys are doing me dry here, man. Look a brother up, man. Give me a good run. Get my gems out of the way early. Hopefully. There's an apple, too. Bonus. Yeah. Gems are in a box that is actually blue. Oh, really? The gems are in a box with the word blue on it. So that could be true. This one says nothing. The gems are in a box that is actually blue. This is the best I got since I don't know what the hell's on the white box. Screwed! We get nothing! We lose! So it must have been in the white box. Oh well. What do we got? I have no gems. So I guess it's hallway. This would be, see, this is a good dead end piece, right? So let's get a little something of everything. All right. See how that panned out. The chapel's the only one that hooks us up. Now I have a coin anyway, so... Bing! Den looks good. Courtyard looks good, and there's probably digging spots. So let's go in here. Yes, there are digging spots if I can lay my hand on that shovel. Pantry would be great. That would be great. No gems. Coins or an extra way north? Extra way north it is. Of course it's locked. Let's see if this one's locked. That's the wrong way for the boudoir. Commissary's good, but I got no gems. Spare room it is. Bedroom looks good. No, and I got no gems. Bedroom it is. I like how it's like they're giving you a choice. Oh, what's this? A coin purse? Oh, that's right. This gives you interest if you get a lot of coins. Not as long as I've got a chapel, I won't be having a lot of coins. Crap. Okay, what do we got here? 2 norths both have a lock. Let's take it. 2 reds? You suck. Fine, the den it is. Yes, yes. Oh, drawing room. Ah, and we got a north. Let's take it. I think I'm glad I had that gem. So what do we got? Conference room would be fine. Kitchen would be okay. Wonder if I redraw. Ah, what the hell. Alright, we got the security room. And I have no gems. Corridor goes north. Locked door, what do you think? No, look at that. Discovered less common floor plans while drafting in the library. Cool. I don't think I've gotten to see that. Set your... Whenever you enter the ballroom. I have not seen the library, so we're going to take that. Cool. Something to read. What's this? Books and periodicals requested this form will be pulled and available the next time you draft the library. Drafting strategy sounds good. Okay, well that's interesting. Interesting. Okay. I'll look at that later. Nobody wants to see. Can I go up this? No way. Well, this is cool. What's this? Records, eh? Ah, yes. All right. Well, that's cool, I guess. Anything else up here that I must have? What's this? Interesting. So stats. That's cool. Interesting way of presenting them. I like that. All right. So we get something fresh and new apparently here. What do we got? Yeah, I've had that workshop before. Observatory. I don't want the locked doors. Sometimes there's stuff in here, but not usually. Sheet music. Oh, can I have that? Why can't I take this shovel? Rat bastards. I haven't figured out any way to combine anything yet, so I'm still working on that. I suppose there's something I can do with that. Ah, of course, it's a key card. Terrific. All right, what do we got? All the way back to the den. Yes, yes. And we decided that one was locked, didn't we? I think so. Yeah, okay. Okay, so back through the drawing room. Maybe that's not the drawing room. Here we go. That nook looks good. Say that 10 times fast. The nook is good, and we get a key out of it, so that's good. What's this? Yeah, see, they tell you to scribble stuff down. That's why I'm thinking that sometimes the clock... Well, that was quick. The game giveth, and the game taketh away. Well, doesn't really matter. Do I actually have anything in my... Oh, I got the coin purse. I might as well check it in here so I can have it for next time. Claim ticket. Cool. So I get to have that next run for all the good it does with my massive collection of coin. So the den was locked, so now we got to go all the way down to the entrance hall. Straight through. No key. I must say, you'd think that you'd be getting a little further each time, but no. Did we? I think this one was locked, no? Oh, well, we have something. A rumpus room? Oh, really? Well, I might as well get some more steps in. Anything good in here? Yeah, where were you? We needed you before. Okay. Well, at least I got plenty of steps. That's something. This one was locked, yeah? Oh, I see. Oh, well, that's cool. I can get some coin on my way down. That'll play. Okay. One less coin now. Nope, not there. Everything starts looking the same. Alright, let's hope this way goes a little more fair. So far, oh, I'm done. Damn it. How frustrating. Well, anything? Yeah, sure. Give me the metal detector now. I could have taken that up and checked it for the next day. All right, listen, I cannot make another run of this. I'm already frustrated. So, there you go. I don't know. I'm not sure I get it. I'm not sure that it's necessarily for me. But hopefully, maybe I've saved somebody else $30. Now, would this be like a great $15 game? Yeah. $30 game? Not so much. But the game gets great word of mouth, so it's probably just me. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this little bit. I'm Shane R. Monroe. Thanks for joining me tonight as we played Blue Prince right here at Monroe World. So you guys take